Hi, I'll be doing a short walkthrough of the game in its current state, like in its very very early prototype state. So this is the main menu. The main menu gives you an initial prompt. Hold tab to start. By holding tab you can see there is an text box element gliding into view. This is the journal. Holding tab shows the journal, releasing tab puts it away again. The journal require transition. Then the journal in this initial state is a transition, so by holding the journal, you'll be taken to a new room. Now a quick note on the journal. The journal is like the main information place, and you can still use the journal in this new room. So what we are seeing in the new room is like our little scholar dude. He can move around, he's gridlocked. You have a couple of interactables. Clicking one will give you a bit of information in the journal. Clicking another will give you some more information. You can move around in the cave. There are no current animations and shadings, so at this point, because I picked up the flashlight, I will need to create some lighting and stuff like that. But the main idea is to kind of point the flashlight towards the crystal, and doing so will present you with this new scene. So what we are looking at here is the cave itself has changed. There are now wall cave light coming from the walls. Moving around in the cave will have the scholar comment on what he's seeing, like, oh, what's this? Lines on the wall? What's this about? The wall cavings are changing as I move. And if you line up like the moving parts with the static parts, you will see a change happening. Now we have this new element. Like walking on top of it really doesn't do anything. But lining up the parts will create a transition, and that is the main steps through the tutorial part. I'm not going to explain too much in detail of what it all means, because that's kind of the game. But the basic idea is to kind of get you in towards what you will be expected to do in this new room. Like, we have a new room with some things to interact with, and you will get, like, these texts are not currently in the right voice, so please don't mind them so much. But the main idea here is to have an investigation phase before going into like an experimentation phase. We have the crystal once more. We have some tools. Similar to what we did during the night, we can take a tool and place it close to the crystal, and that will give us some lines. These lines will be moving around depending on how we move, and as we do so, we will have the ability to apply them. Now you're on a timer during this initial phase, so what you do will be kind of time gated. I don't expect the first couple of players to actually really understand what they're doing, or get like that far into the game, but the idea here is to kind of trial and error your way through it. So this is the current version of the game. It's, as I said, prototype, very early. I kind of like this sigil idea, crafting a sigil based on configuration in the room. So this is probably the main thing that I'm toying with and want to see how far I can take. But yes, that is it for now. Bye.